Hello my beautiful viewers on my channel, James Higgins Open World. What I've got for you now is the channel catch up, channel update and a bit of a chat. Right, what I've got coming now is I've got the Barista Coffee Co. Cafe Latte. That's coming up on a review. We've got that. Tennessee Sour Flight Pink coming up. There's a Spice Cola one coming up as well. And this Club Pet Frog Ice Lolly flavour coming up on this channel as well. Also, the next video which is coming up after this one is I managed to go to Webster Butchers and get some sausage. They're the best sausage I've ever tasted in my life. I've never tasted any better. So I'm hoping and praying that they still taste as good. So I'm having that for my tea. So I'm going to show you that and to give it a taste test of those sausage. I'm having sausage, instant mash, and peas. Whether garden peas or mushy peas, I'm not quite sure, but that's what I'm having for my tea. So you'll see that, and I'm going to test those sausages to see if they taste as good as they always did. It's the best sausage you ever had, really. Never tasted any better. There was a rumour that Webb's were offered a lot of money for the recipe, but he didn't want to sell it. So, well, that's a rumour. How true that is, I haven't got a clue. What else? Well, have any of you watched the repair shop? The coloured guy who runs the repair shop with the glasses. Well, I found out yesterday there was a programme about him. He couldn't read, you know, and what have you. He's been learning to read and that. Well, I want to tell you a bit about myself. I mean, I couldn't read until I was 14 years old. I went to a special school. Couldn't read until I was 14. And they taught me a way of reading and I picked it up straight away. I wish I'd have done it when I went to high school, but I didn't. It was 14 before I learned to read. Now I write poetry and songs and stuff, as you know, if you've been watching this channel. Like some of my viewers have been with me from the beginning, like Nick the Egg and other people. Yeah, I couldn't read till I was 14. Went to a special school. Got a little bullied at times for going to that school, but what do you do, you know? But yeah, I went to a special school. But my upbringing at home was like the Waltons. You know, my dad was one of 14 and my mum died when I was 6 months old. And I was brought up by his sister, who had 7 kids when she took me on. So, and it was like the Waltons, it really was. She died in 2015, and so did me a brother, my biological father. I was brought up by his sister. So within the space of a month, I'd lost them both, and I lost a friend who was like a brother to me as well in 2015. So I'm a very open person. I've got a heart of gold, as you probably all know, if you watch this channel regularly. So I'd like to say a big thumbs up to all my subscribers. The only reason I've mentioned that I couldn't read until I was 14 is that I hope it helps people or parents who've got children who can't read. That there is hope out there. There is hope that they will learn to read. You know, I mean, I've seen some on this particular program with the guy from the repair shop. He went into a prison, and there's like 25-year-olds in prison who couldn't read either. That's probably what's ended him up in prison, because you just can't read. You know, can't read. I mean, I remember when I was a kid. The only way I knew what sort of flavour crisps were was by the colour of the packet. You know, before I learnt to read, yeah, by the colour of the packet it was. That's how because I'm 54 this year. Yeah, it was by the colour of the packet and stuff. That's how I knew what the flavours were, you know. Yeah, so so there's parents watching this. Don't give up on your children. There is lots of help out there to learn to read. But also, the reason you might not be picking stuff up at school or not being able to read, you might have dyslexia. So that needs checking as well, because that can affect it as well. I mean, Shane Lynch from Boyzone, that's what he had. He didn't get diagnosed with dyslexia until he was, I think he was 30. Yeah, because he couldn't read and write at school. So, yeah, but there is hope. I mean, I was 14 when I learned to read, and I picked it up very quickly. Because, I mean, when I was at school was, I don't ever remember them saying to me that, well, this is A, and the sound it makes is A, and P, and L, but apple. You know, you just used to read books and that. They didn't explain what the letters meant and stuff. I don't remember them doing that, you know, and what have you, really, you know. So yeah, I mean, I went to a normal school up until high school. Then I was sent to a special school, and I left in '84. So I'm just saying this to say to all the people out there that if you can't read and write, that there is hope. Get the help you need, because learning to read and write, it opens up a whole world of possibilities for you. It really does. It opens up a whole world of, like, you know, you may have hidden talents, you may have poetry talents, which because you can't read, you know, and if you can read, I mean, you can go on the internet and can't even read all the web pages and the prices and all the rest of it. You know, learn to read. You know, get the help you need. It's out there. Don't be shy to ask for the help. You know, there is help for people who need. If you can't read, there really is. I got mine when I was 14. And this guy from the repair shop, he's been learning to read since last year. I think it's last year or so. He's been learning to read. You know, and he read this story to his daughter, which he wanted to do. So there is hope. So don't give up. So if you think you might have you know, get the help. There is help there. You might even have dyslexia. So there is the help. I'm just saying this now. I hope it helps people if they can't read and write. Because I got the help and I write poetry. And I have this channel and everything else, so and I answer the comments because I can read and write now, you know. It does open up a whole new world for you, reading and writing. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you can't read, get the help's there. Get it and find it. Thank you very much for watching this.